56 Huns to his credit. The sun was setting behind Sidi Barrani, already recaptured from the Italians, when units of the Mediterranean fleet steamed past on their way to shell Bardia. And it was after darkness had fallen that our heavy naval guns opened fire. Throughout that night, the fierce bombardment was maintained, and by daylight it was continued relentlessly, the 15-inch guns of the Monitor HMS Terror proving very effective. For 2 days and nights, the fleet shelled Bardia, plastering the roads and ridges where Italian transport columns were falling back to the west. While the guns fired, the Navy kept the score, of course. Ashore, forts and strong points that have been in the news before and have changed hands before, places like Fort Capuzzo, are now finally in our possession. Battered by our artillery, they are now left far behind by our victorious army. And in the neighborhood of Solum, our tanks were getting into fighting trim in readiness for a further advance. And evidence of recent battle was there in plenty. Captured Italian guns and other material, and Italian gunners who fell in action. Our tanks moved on and our guns advanced. On to Bardia, along the recently constructed Mussolini Road, complete with a monument to that notorious fascist bastion. Our troops passed by along the road and looked down upon Solum Harbour as they moved forward. In places, the Italians had blown up bits of the road, but our men lost no time in making repairs, and our advance was not held up. As we all know, it continued according to plan, and the port of Bardia fell. It was a great triumph and a very useful capture, not to mention the prisoners here seen arriving by the truckload. Slightly more than 343 of them, I should say, wouldn't you? Yet the Italians have officially announced that they only lost 343 in all the fighting in the Western Desert during December. While some of these 343 were being sent out of Egypt, others were being rounded up in the Libyan desert. Only 343, the Italians say.